Side 1. Identify the independent variable / variables and the dependent variable. You have y equals 6x plus 1. Your independent variable is going to be x because it is not affected by what y is. But because it's y equals, your y depends on what x is. So your dependent variable is y and your independent is x. Number 2. Write the number in standard form. 4.53 times 10 to the negative fourth. The way you're going to solve this is you're going to take your decimal and you're going to move it 4 times to the left. Because the reason it's going to be to the left is because it's negative 4. On positive exponents, you're going to move it to the right. So your answer should be 0.000543. Now you have to do 9.6 times 10 to the 7th. So because the 7 is positive, you will move it 7 times to the right. Your answer should be 96 million. Number 3. Write the number in scientific notation. 0.00815. The way you're going to do this is you're going to move your decimal until it is just after the first number. So it is 0.00815. You're going to move it so the number is now 8.15. And to do that, you would have moved it 3 times to the right, meaning that it's going to be a negative exponent. So your answer should be 8.15 times 10 to the negative third. Now you're going to now the number you're going to write in scientific notation is going to be 80 million. Now on this one, you're going to move your decimal to the left, and you're going to move it 7 times to the left. So it's going to be 8 times 10 to the 7th power. Number 4. Simplify the expression using only positive exponents. R to the third times R to the third. The way you're going to do this is you're going to add the exponents together. So your answer should be R to the 6th. Number 5. Simplify the expression using only positive exponents. Parentheses, 2k to the negative third, end parentheses, the power of 2. Now, your first step is going to be 2 times 1 over k to the third. And then you're going to close parentheses and you have 2. The next step is going to be 2 over 1, which is simply 2, times 1 over k to the third. The way you're going to do this is you're going to times 2 fractions. So it is 2 times 1, which is 2, and 1 times k to the third. So you end up with 2 over k to the third, close parentheses, the power of 2. Now that you have 2 over k to the third, close parentheses, the power of 2, you're going to square each number. So 2 times 2 is going to be 4, and k to the third times 2 is going to be k to the 6th. So your answer should be 4 over k to the power of 6. Side 2. Simplify the expression using only positive exponents. V to the power of 7 over v to the power of 4. Because it's division, you're going to subtract 4 from 7. Your answer should be 3, or v to the power of 3. Solve x over 4 plus 2 is greater than 12. The first step is to subtract 2 from both sides. So 2 minus 2 is 0, and 12 minus 2 is 10. Now you have x over 4 is greater than 10. Now you're going to times 10 and 4 on both sides. So x over 4 times 4 is 1x. 4 times 10 is 40. So you have x is greater than 40 as your answer. Multiple choice. What is the prime factorization of 84? The way to solve this is you start with 84. Then you pick 2 numbers that multiply together to make 84, such as 7 and 12. Now 7 is a prime number, so you leave that one as it is, and 12 is not, so there are two numbers that you can multiply together to make 12, such as 3 and 4. 3 is a prime number, so you leave that one, but 4 can be divided down into 2 and 2. 2 is a prime number, so your answer should be 2 squared, 2 times 2, times 3 times 7, as those are all prime numbers. Multiple choice. What are the coordinates of the point in quadrant IV? So the way that you find out what quadrants are quadrants, which number quadrants are on a graph, is you're going to start at the top right. So your first quadrant is the top right one, then the top left one is your second quadrant, then your bottom left one is quadrant 3, and the bottom right is quadrant 4. Now, if you count out the coordinates, you can see that point E is in quadrant 4, and that is at the point 3, -3. Multiple choice. What is the surface area of a cube that has a side length of 5 feet? The formula for cube is A equals 6A squared. So now you have A equals 6 times 5 squared. 5 squared is 25, and 25 times 6 is 150. So your answer is 150 feet squared.